Hey, welcome back for another episode of the HB Daily, and I'm your host, Bobur Khasanboev, okay? So let's talk something important, okay? Something pandemic. There's one thing that's going pandemic right now is COVID-19, the coronavirus, okay? Let's talk about the truth. So what is it? So how we can use this COVID-19 as an advantage. So let me give a couple of brief information. COVID-19, if you know about in the global pandemic, so it's been going viral in everywhere, in the social media, on the television, on the billboard. There's everywhere. It's COVID-19. As you can see, people from the nearby, they're putting their masks on. I found out an article from a Fortune magazine, like the rise of social distancing during coronavirus. Okay, so pay attention on the headline. That's from Fortune magazine. The rise of social distancing during coronavirus pandemic pushes Zoom founders' net worth up by 2 billion in 2020. Okay, so 2 billion. I was like, okay, those people, the Zoom founders, they made a lot of money with that COVID-19. If that COVID-19 would have happened, they would have made that 2 billion in 2020. And I'm like, okay, I'm very impressed. Okay, what is this Zoom? Okay, so give me more information, Google. And I found out Zoom Video Communications, American remote conferencing service company, of course in California. Okay, and it provides a remote conferencing service that combines video conferencing, okay, online meetings, chat, and mobile collaboration. I'm like, that's very huge number. A huge number. 2 billion, okay, in 2020, in the first quarter of a year. So it's going on April, so quarter in a year, that's a very huge number. If that would have happened, I will repeat myself again. If that coronavirus would have happened, they would not make that much money. As the world is giving a lot of bad information, so we got to know that. So that COVID-19 would be used for advantage. You know what? Because as we're living in at homes, as we're at homes in quarantine period, we can read some books, we can train, we can do the exercise, so, we can learn some stuff with the help of internet, because I think most people have internet, so they're using this COVID-19, this in quarantine, as their advantage. And probably most people are just wasting their time just watching a TV, being a cooked potatoes, whatever they are doing, because last night I did my homework, I did everything, okay, on time, because I have plenty of time because of that quarantine. I'm sitting at home. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch something. I watched two episodes. I watched two series of the soap opera Suits, and I was like, I'm bored. I gotta do something. I gotta do exercise. I gotta learn something. Okay, I'm not learning anything. I'm like, okay, so I've given a 1 month quarantine, Uzbekistan, 1 month. So I gotta use this as my advantage. In 1 month, I can read 4 books, and I can train my body. I can learn some skill from the internet. There are a lot of online courses out there. Even in that period in quarantine, they're giving their course for free. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use this as my advantage, not for my disadvantage. Because if I don't train in a month, if I don't read in a month, I would be in out of shape. Not just physically, but mentally, spiritually. Okay, so that's my advantage. Okay, so when that happens, the crisis, when that stock crashes happens, because as we can see from the news, like, stock market is crashing down every day. The stocks are just going down every single day. They're going down. And what really a entrepreneur people do is business people do is, this investor do is, they buy the stock. They buy the stock when they're at a very low price. And when we handle the coronavirus, they will be having a triple amount of profit with the money that they invested in, okay? That's the truth, actually. When the crisis goes down, when the crisis happens, those big players, big giant billionaires, they buy the big companies, corporations. When they shut down, when they close their stores, they get it, they buy it, or they buy their stocks on the market. And once they go back in a normal time, they'll be having a 2 times, triple times profit from that crisis, from that market crash, okay? So I'm like thinking, so we're not the business people, we're not entrepreneurs, okay? So we are just a simple human beings. What we gotta do is to use that time, the quarantine, by staying at home for advantage. Use that time for advantage, okay? So if you don't, someone else would take advantage of you, because I'm telling you, if you don't work hard in that period of time, in that quarantine, okay? So I'm gonna kick your butt off. So goodbye. See you next time.